after this comedian comes up, what are we all going to do? That's good. You guys are a good crowd. That's what I like to hear. This guy, he called me up, and he's an amazing comedian, and he said that he wanted a place where he could come and try, because that's what stand-up comedy is. You go to open mics every night, you go around and you build your set, you try stuff. Like for every Jerry Seinfeld, he wrote 90 minutes of comedy. You know, it took him 20 years to perfect that. So it's a process of perfecting it. And this guy, he wanted to come up, he wanted to find a place where he could try some new shit and just have a lot of fun with the crowd. Do you guys want to be that crowd? Alright, this guy, I promise you, is going to fucking blow your minds. He's amazing. He's been on House of Pain. He's a regular there. He's an amazing comedian. Been doing it for a while. He wants to play around and find some new material tonight and just have some fun with you guys. So y'all make some noise right now for Quincy Bonds. Give it up for him.
Give it up for our comedians you saw tonight. He made that sound like I was a retarded comedian, didn't he? He wants to come up here and try some new shit. Yeah, bro. Appreciate you, man. Me and Brad, the way we met was crazy. There's a Red Lobster that I don't suggest you go to. I would go to any Red Lobster. It's the one off Holcomb Bridge. And I think Brad was the manager over there. It was crazy because I was with a date, and she was having some sweet tea, and it wasn't very sweet. She goes to the bathroom, and she's like, "Can you put some sweet and low on my tea while I'm gone?" I'm like, "Sure." So I rip open the sweet and low. As I'm pouring it in, I look up and I see Brad eyeballing me. Kind of like, weird look. I'm smiling. I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a night. It might be sweet and low, but you don't know that." He runs over to me. He's like, "Hey, I see you putting stuff in that girl's drink, trying to get her drunk, take advantage of her, take her home." I was like, "No, it's not like that. She's just a friend of mine." He said, "Shut up. I like your style." I was like, "Yeah, finally somebody knows my swag." So that's how we met. I see a lot of beautiful women in the room. I got a bone to pick with y'all, some shit y'all been doing lately. And I know, fellas, you've seen this. I can't get over it. I like to call it the titty purse. Women have resorted to some shit they do wherever the fuck they want. Church, bar, daycare. It fucks me up when I see it. Some women have like the big titty duffel bags too. And some of y'all got the little titty coin purse. But we don't work with that. We take change too. And needless to say, I was asking for some change from the bartender, and she literally reached down in her bra titty purse or whatever. She had a bunch of shit in there, iron, hot cup of coffee. I was like, "What the fuck? How the cream getting the, are you lactating at the bar, ma'am?" Some bullshit. So needless to say, what if men did that? I was like, what if we just decided to put our money wherever we wanted to and just pull it out in fucking public? Let's say I was buying some Girl Scout cookies. Don't ask me why y'all are selling Girl Scout cookies, but for the purpose of this joke, y'all are selling Girl Scout cookies. And you said, you know, it's gonna be $13.92. I'd be like, $13.92? I got that right here, buddy. That's right, you take wet quarters? Huh? What about a soggy dollar bill? Oh, soggy dollar. You got some Thin Mints? Why do you have a couch in your van, sir? We're the Girl Scouts. You better give me my change. Ow, fucking stapler. So I'm just saying, that's what I'm gonna do next time I buy Girl Scout cookies. Just put my money in the Famunda sack. Coins for money, my boys. With that said, I just wanna, there's some stuff going on in the news. I'm sure it's bothering everybody, it's bothering me. The whole Penn State situation. I'm just like, the guy needs to just quit talking, because every time he says anything, he just makes himself more guilty. I'm like, do you have a lawyer? He's on a voice call the other day, and he's like, "I just want to clear my name up." He says, "I wasn't raping that 10-year-old. We were horse playing in the shower." I was thinking to myself, buddy, when you get to prison, you will be horse playing in the shower. Okay? Let me just explain something about horse playing in the shower. If you're in the shower with me and you're naked, I'm gonna wear you down. I'm gonna run you around the shower, wait till your legs are really weak, and then I'm gonna fuck you. Okay? That's what I call horse playing in the shower. It's like I was just snapping him with a towel. Well, that fucking hurts. It makes you mad. It makes you want to snap back. So, it's kind of some bullshit. Also in the news, I don't know if you saw this, is going on. Arnold Schwarzenegger just had another fucking baby. Yeah, somebody, yes, said no. Talk about Total Recall, right? Somebody else came out and said that Arnold was his dad, another little kid in California. But does it really surprise you? Every time Arnold Schwarzenegger speaks, it sounds like he's having an orgasm. Get down. Arnold, would you like to say anything to the children? What do you plan on doing with the new school? Well, I plan on building a school and taking the children and giving them the get down, come in your mouth, the kids need air. I'm just saying, it sounds like he's having an orgasm anyway, so I wasn't so surprised when I heard about that. Just something I think about. It's fucked up. I drink vodka. So, vodka will sometimes do that to you. Also, where am I New York? Well, we got some people up north. I heard somebody say they're from up north. Up north in the building? Okay. New York is kind of a fucked up place, man. I mean, only because my cousins that live up there, everything in New York is better. I don't care what it is you say. Everything is just like, yeah, that's true, son. Everything, word life, B. Everything's better, God. Everything in New York is better. My cousin, he's like, y'all son, the water in Atlanta is terrible compared to New York water. The pizza, y'all need fancy restaurants. We eat pizza off the street, son. We call it street meat, B. I'm like, you eat street meat and you're saying it's better. Y'all need nice buildings, we don't need that. He's like, you go to church? I'm like, yeah, I go to church. And he's like, y'all's Jesus is garbage, son. Y'all Jesus is booty, he retarded. This nigga got on no shoes, he on the cross naked, son. Our Jesus got on Timberlands, B. Fucking skull cap, son. I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Everything is better. He's like, y'all, I went to a funeral in Atlanta. Y'all be crying and shit, son, at the funerals, B. I was like, yeah, the guy's cousin got shot. He was like, I killed cousins, B. At the funeral, son. Y'all whack. New York, everything is better. The crime is better. The fat bitch is way, way better. I'm like, dog, you tripping? What you doing in Atlanta? Yo, I need a job, son. Get your ass out of here. Go back and work in New York. Also, Atlanta. Where are my Atlanta folks? Down south. Oh, snap, shot ATL. I'm from LA, so I'll crip walk whenever I can. Atlanta folks, have you ever been talking to somebody from Atlanta? They're talking to you and you fall asleep? Go to Southwest. You will fall asleep on somebody. Hey, shawty, hold up, folk, little buddy, what you doing? I was like, what? Huh? One time I was talking to somebody from Atlanta and he fell asleep. He was like, hey, shawty, take 285, folk, get off on zone 6, little buddy that called Bankhead, shawty. I was like, wake up! He's like, shawty, why are you waking me up? I'm like, because you're driving. Okay, this is that bullshit I'm talking about. Let me out the car. So just be careful, Atlanta folks. Speed it up. Speed it up a little bit. What else is going on, man? Role playing. Be careful with role playing. No matter what she tries to talk you into, fellas, don't do it. I had a young lady I bought like the little Victoria's Secrets outfit for the shoes, the nice little dress, the heels and everything. I was like, can you, when I get home, have that on so we can do the thing we talked about with the thing? She's like, sure, have it on, baby. I get home. She's got the heels, the dress, and she lost the mask. So she takes initiative, because that's a great word I like to use, and goes and puts on my Mr. T mask. So I kick in the door ready to go, pooh, girl, what the... I was like, sir, I don't know who you are, but you can have, there's a wife somewhere. She's like, shut up, foolish me. I was like, baby? Why are you wearing my Mr. T mask? I'm not gonna fuck you wearing that. She looked at me and said, shut up, fool, you need to go with the flow. You better get over here and hit this pussy. You promised me from the back. So I fucked her for them. It was weird. It makes walking, when I watch Rocky 3, it's weird now. I watch some crazy shit. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, whoop his ass, Mr. Stallone. Yeah, do it from the back. I mean, I'm kidding, fellas. Where y'all going? Y'all leaving? That was a joke. I was... Turn it back on, yeah, that's right. So, I can't watch Rocky 3 anymore, I'm scarred. Let me think, what else is going on, man? I brought my list up here so I can check it out. I want to talk about race. Yeah, you gotta do that. It's a long list, but I really know that I like this room. It's mixed. A lot of rooms aren't like this where you get a little bit of both perspective, and I really appreciate that. I sometimes wish that I could be biracial. Like I could have the elements from two races thrown together, be like make like one super mixed race. Because there's some advantages to being like, let's say you're a Mexican and a redneck all mixed in together. Don't ask me how they met, but there's a farmer's market in DeKalb County. Go by the meat section. Make something happen. Meat and motor oil next to each other. That's the only way to make that happen. So if you're a Mexican redneck, you can be the first person to win NASCAR with 14 people in the car. Think about that for a second. You got your picture on the car. You have the only car sponsored by the Waffle House on Buford Highway. Instead of scattered and covered, it's chunked and diced, shaped and baked. I'm just saying. Just like there's some advantages. Let's say you were Korean or like Chinese and African. There's some advantages to being biracial. If you're Chinese and African, you can walk right up to the Great Wall of China and jump right over the top of that bitch. No joke, for real. For real, just like if you're a black redneck. I always wanted to be a black redneck because I can take my big ass 24-inch rims and put them at my house. Come on, who doesn't want to order in the drive-thru in the living room? Like, yeah, I'll take a bacon cheeseburger. What time's family got going? Yeah, give me some fries too, goddamn. I'm just saying, there's some advantages to being biracial, so you might want to consider it. So, have some rich babies, that's the point. Like Martin Luther King's dream. Oh, anal bleaching. Ladies, what's up with this? Speaking of clean county, what's up with anal bleaching? This is this thing now I read that women are doing this, and they're using either laser or you can anally, bleach. I'm confused. And I just don't want to be tricked when I get down there. If I get down there and I eat the wrong thing, ooh, I'm going to be so mad. I'm saying I don't eat vagina, okay? So just too dirty. That's okay. I figured it was. Like when I wrote it, I was watching Pornhub at the time. So it's probably not a good idea to watch Pornhub and write jokes. Oh, y'all know about porn. Y'all are nasty. I forgot to ask. Do y'all want it clean? Or do you want it dirty? Dirty. He looked at him like, do we want it like we did it last night? Or do we want it dirty and then stay awake? Stay awake this time, sir. Stay awake. I had a game run in, and it wasn't even. No, it wasn't like a run in. Like, I guess that came out wrong. Let me start that joke over. I had an encounter. I had a gay experience. No, I did not. It was an encounter, and it's not like being, you witness something. It's not like being sucked into it. That's completely different. Whole different thing. I was bartending at a place called Opera, and we do these parties sometimes, huge gay parties, which are good. We're giving away this stuff called man lube, some lubrication. Who said ouch? If you're using a man lube, it wouldn't hurt. That's what I heard. It's called man lube. And apparently, we were giving it away for free, and some guys come to the bar, and the guy's like, he walks up to his boyfriend, he's like, hey, how much for the man lube? And I'm like, oh, the man lube is free, you can have it. He's like, free? He looks at his boyfriend, he's like, it's free. You're in so much trouble. Right then, I felt like it's like seeing an accident. I should have called and reported it. Like, officer, get down here. Someone just got rear-ended. Yeah, like a hit and run. I can't explain. I'm not going to touch him. He's got vodka and man lube all over his face. So, I just felt like I was part of the problem, not solution. I should have called. So I said, if you ever witness something like that, you might want to report it to the proper authorities. Speaking of mixed, our president's mixed. And he said that if he wasn't doing what he's doing, he would be some type of entertainer. And I always imagine, like, what if he was a stand-up comedian? What if he came out? Could you see that right now? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out comedian Barack Obama. Give it up for him. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing today? Good. My name is President Barack Obama. Now, I'll have you know that I'm not the president yet, but I plan on being one day. And if I wasn't up here telling jokes, I would be the president of the United States. That's the same way Michelle laughed when she saw my penis. But we still got married, so that tells you one thing. Bitch, I got money in the bank. Now, I want to start with everybody. I'm trying to offend the Jews, rednecks, blacks, gays, and white people. Hope you're all offended when I'm done. If not, see me after the show. Now, I want to start with black people. I need you to do me a favor. I'm going to need you to keep your kids out of the street. White people, stop running over these kids when you see them in the streets. There's a reason you should never run over a black kid on a bike. Because it might be your bike, sir. Now you're going to jail and you're on the bike. Who's next in the building? I'm going to start with my white people. I need you to do me a favor. Learn how to dance. There's a couple of dances y'all are still doing out there. I think one of them's called the sprinkler. Stop doing that. Another dance goes on. That's called the lawnmower. Cut that out. There's some bullshit y'all doing. It's called the show. And I'm offended by that one. When's the last time you saw a white person with a lawnmower, a sprinkler, or a show? Speaking of the Mexicans, I hope everybody's offended when I'm done with my show. Now, we tried to start a basketball team over in Mexico. Try to keep some of the Mexicans there. It turns out, all the Mexicans that can run and jump, they're already in America. This is bullshit. We're going to have to start over at that point. Let's see, who haven't I offended yet? Jews. Oh, you want to make fun of the Jews? I'm not going to say shit. They're probably on this building. There's really nothing about the Jews to say except the Clean Air campaign mostly applies to them. I say that because there's a reason Jewish people have such big noses. That's because the air is free. So I'm gonna need you to keep it down. My name's Barack Obama. That's been my time. My name's Quincy. Thank you guys for letting me play around. Relapse Comedy.
Get up for Quincy, y'all! HouseOfPain.com, there's shows all over town. Y'all check them out. Y'all been a wonderful crowd. Go out, buy a whole bunch of drinks. There's another show in about 10 minutes. Richard Kickers is like kind of an open mic for improv. There's a movie star, some people in Footloose, some people who worked on, what is that? What's the movie with Sylvester Stallone and
Cliffhanger.
Expendables. So there's a lot of people back there that might be in this next show. So you guys should go get some drinks, come back and watch this improv open jam. Y'all been a wonderful crowd. Give it up for yourselves.